Hi! So this is gonna be my second ever speed build with a voiceover. I built a tropical beach house. I'm not sure what I'm gonna name it quite yet. In Solani, I've actually built this almost exact house already before. It's on my gallery, and I decided I want to do it again because I just loved how it turned out the first time, and I think it turned out great this time as well. So I started out with just a big rectangle, and it just went on from there. And I think it's really cute. It's like a white and red house. It's tropical. It's cute. It has a lot of activities, and I think it's absolutely perfect. Um, Also, happy holidays. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. I personally do. I'm not religious or something, but I just celebrate it mainly to eat food. But just happy holidays if you celebrate something else or celebrate nothing at all. Just have a nice day. Um, this build is like the complete opposite of Christmas. Even though it is quite red, it's not necessarily wintry. Maybe I should have done like an actual Christmas build, considering I'm recording this voiceover on second Christmas Day, which you might be confused about because everywhere in the world you only have one Christmas Day. You have Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day. But the Netherlands is one of the few countries that decided we're going to give ourselves two Christmas days. So we have Christmas Eve, first Christmas Day, and second Christmas Day. And I'm currently recording this voiceover on second Christmas Day. So yeah, this video isn't going to be up on Christmas, not even for me, because my Christmas is longer still. But it's not going to be up in time. I'm hoping I'll have it up the day after second Christmas Day for me, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna try my best. So yeah, the big inspiration behind this house was a house I already built, and that house originally was inspired by Simlicy, I think, who made a similar build with a similar color scheme, and I decided I really wanted to build it because it was so gorgeous, and I did. Um, she definitely did a better job in both versions. Well, she only made one, I made two, but she definitely did a better job, and I totally recommend watching her videos because she's such a good builder. And yeah, I really like this house. It's not great. It's could definitely use some improvements, but I think it's fine. It's decent. It's good for my standards at least. So yeah, I used a lot of base game windows and stuff because I thought that they were perfect for the style that I wanted to go for, and I just think that they worked well. I also I forgot what I was going to say, but I used a lot of Island Living in this, of course, but also a lot of Jungle Adventure because those two packs go hand in hand perfectly. It's just great. I did the same thing with that previous build. The floor plan is a bit closed off. You have two bathrooms and, well, technically three bedrooms, but one of them is an office. So you can obviously like redecorate it if you need another bedroom. I just made it an office because it was pretty small, and I would just feel bad for the kid that had to live there, considering their sibling would get like a much bigger room and like the entire balcony at the front of the house. Yeah, there's also a lot of balcony and outdoor patio space in this house, and I think that that works for Solani. But it was quite the struggle trying to decorate all of it. I wanted to fit in a ensuite for the master bedroom, but I ended up scrapping that simply because I wanted the bigger master bedroom. Oh my Jesus! Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but that was some fireworks. Oh my God, that scared the that scared the shit out of me. Okay, so yeah, since I live in the Netherlands, December is the season of Christmas and being terrified to death because of fireworks. Are a big part of not Christmas, of our culture here. Just the entire month of December and a big part of January, everyone would just be setting off fireworks, even though it's illegal. And I personally really, really hate fireworks. I'm scared to death by them, and I just don't like them. And just everyone loves them in my family except for me. But whatever. I'll survive. I've lived here my entire life. I know how to deal with this kind of thing. I feel really bad for my pets though, because like my dog, one of my dogs, like he's absolutely terrified of fireworks, and like I'm always the one who has to take the dogs on walks, and I can barely take him with me because he's just so scared, and it's so sad, and I hate it. Thankfully, he's the only pet that I own that is actually afraid of fireworks. Well, the others don't necessarily like them, but he's actually like afraid, and I feel really bad about it. But yeah, it's just fine. They even this year, because of COVID, they put a ban on fireworks, but nobody's listening to it. I have noticed that there's a lot less fireworks than previous years, but there's still way too many, and people still aren't listening. But I'm not gonna intervene with that. If people want to be dangerous and possibly blow up one of their hands with fireworks, then that's on you. I'm not. No. So yeah, this house is pretty colorful. I think I did a yeah. I think that it just fits Solani just in general. Like most of the houses I build in this world are just colorful in general, and I really like it. Also, these jungle adventure counters and cabinets that I'm using right now were absolutely perfect. I used a lot of jungle adventure, as I've already said, because it's just such a good pack build and buy mode wise. I don't usually play a lot with it, but I do really enjoy the furniture. And I think the gameplay is fine too. I really liked it when it was first released, but I haven't played with it in a while. Maybe I should, but I don't know. I'm really busy. Christmas is almost done for me, like I already said, and after Christmas is done, I'm going to be learning for my test weeks. Yay. Love that. Yeah, like pretty shortly after the winter break is done, I have a test week, and which means that I have like 15 or something big tests for like almost every subject that I have in school, and I'm really stressed about it because why wouldn't I? And yeah, I'm gonna start learning for that tomorrow for me at the moment. It's probably going to be today once I release this video, but that doesn't matter. Don't care. It's gonna be fine. I've survived the previous test week pretty well. I got decent grades. I just got bad grades for math and French because I fucking hate French. I'm so bad at it, and it's just my least favorite subject probably. And I'm also really bad at math, so and I have to redeem myself this test week. But you don't care about this, I'm guessing. Let's talk more about the build. I think I've already said it, but it has a pretty closed-off floor plan. I think that usually I think that closed-off floor plans work really well, which is why I do them pretty often. I'm also used to them. Like I live in the Netherlands, I have lived in older houses most of my life, and those floor plans are usually pretty closed off. So it's just mainly personal experience, and I just prefer it because it's just easier for decorating, I think. And also, I can like pull off different color schemes for different rooms. Like, the kitchen is very orange, for example, and like the dining room is pretty blue, and I really liked that. And then, as well as the kids' room is blue, and the master bedroom is orange. I mainly use blue and orange in this build, but yeah, it looks fine, I suppose. It's very colorful, and I might get a headache if I were to live in this house in real life, but that's not my problem. Your Sims can't get headaches, so it's fine. Yeah, I used some questionable wallpapers in some rooms. They're a bit like mustard color in certain places and a bit modern, but I was like, maybe they repainted it. Maybe it's like not that old of a house. And we are lacking wallpapers. We don't have enough, so I just had to make do with what I have. And I think it's fine. It's not great. So yeah, like I've already said, there's a lot of outdoor patio and deck space, and I think that that's really nice. I use this big like cover thing that we recently got with like that. Um, what was it? Like an Hispanic update or something. That we you'll see it in a moment. I really liked it. I wanted to use one of the smaller tents. I don't know what it's called. I know it has a name, but I forgot. I wanted to use one from Island Living, but I ended up going for that one because I really wanted to use it, and this was like my one and only chance. So yeah, if you've watched my previous speed build in which I actually commentated, I said that usually I go for function over appearance when it comes to making houses in this game. because I want my Sims to have a lot to do because The Sims 4 can be a bit boring sometimes. So like you need a lot of activities in your house. So this house is no exception. There's like a lot of stuff to do. I also included laundry, which I don't often do anymore nowadays, but I thought it worked well and I really liked the colorful washer and dryer I used, and having the clothesline outside really really helped. So yeah, I decided to just do it in there. You can delete it if you don't want it. You can like turn that room into a half bathroom if need be. But I decided to make it laundry. I like playing with laundry. It adds a bit of realism, but yeah, it's just annoying mainly. So yeah, I built this house in the span of 2 days. As you just saw, I switched from one day to the other. No, that was not, yeah, not quite yet. This was when I went looking in the gallery, so I had to cut that out. But I built this house in 2 days. I built the entire inside and decorated the entire inside. I built the outside and decorated the entire inside in one day, and then I came back the next day and I did all the landscaping and decorated the porches and stuff like that. And I had a bit of a hard time like getting back into the decorating because I kind of lost it. I was just tired mainly. Yeah, I'm really just tired all of the time, but I think it's turned out fine. I managed to regain the vibe that I was going for, and I think that it looks fine. So yeah, the main reason why the dining room has this like blue color scheme and the rest of the house doesn't was because I wanted to use these chairs, and the wood swatch that I wanted came only with this color, so I decided to just use this one. And I think it looks good. It might be a little bit different from the rest of the house, but I think it's fine. Change it if you want to, but I just decided that I liked it, and so I kept it. Yeah, the dining room is probably my favorite part of this house because I really like the blue color I used. And it's like a sunroom as well. So there's like windows on all sides, and I really, really liked that. I also did that in the other house I built in a similar style. Well, the exact same style actually, just different. I also made the dining room a sunroom, but I used a round table there. But I just really liked it. That was also my favorite house and my favorite part in that house. So now we're on to the master bedroom. I use this weird mustard wallpaper here. No, not wallpaper, wall paint, I think it is. I don't know why. It just called out to me, and I liked it, so I kept it. It's a bit strange, but like I already said, I have to make do with the wallpapers we have because we don't have many. So yeah, the master bedroom here. What I usually do a lot is this stool that came with Jungle Adventure. You might have just seen it. I usually use it as a nightstand or just a small table, and I put something on it with like move objects. I also used it for a nightstand in the child's bedroom, and I really like it. I don't know why I would want this small little stool for my Sims to sit on. I would much rather have a small table like that. Also, I've finally decided to make a Let's Play. I've already uploaded 2 parts as of right now. I'm gonna record the third part probably right after I'm done with this voiceover. It's not the best Let's Play. It's really, really bad, but I would love it if you like checked it out. Maybe you like it. I don't know. I have fun making it at least. It's about this girl Alice, and I made her entire family and stuff. And like she's just going to university right now, and it's been a bit wild. One of our roommates is pregnant, and she's like 40 years old or something, and she's really struggling, and I was also struggling a lot. It's just been really hard. Well, yeah, she has to work for her own money, so she has a job. She has to go to her job like every night, like every day of the week, almost every day then. And so we barely have any time for our schoolwork and our social life, and it's just wow, it's really stressful. But yeah, well, as you can see right there, I used the stool as a little nightstand. I like this room. I think the color scheme is a bit bold, but it's supposed to be like more modern. I think because it is for like a younger child, I suppose, like preteen age. I'm guessing preteen age, but I'm not sure. We don't have preteen in The Sims, so usually if I only have like one bedroom in a house, I'll try to make it for a child or a teen so that it can like work for both. Because if you want to have a teen here, then just like maybe delete the teddy bear and it's perfectly fine. If you want to have a child here, maybe add more toys. I don't know. It's your option. I just want to make my house is very versatile. There's also two mirrors in this one bedroom, which I just had nothing to put on the wall there, so I just decided to put a second mirror. So yeah, this is the office. The office is probably the most boring room in the entire house. It doesn't necessarily have a fun color scheme. The rug is kind of bright and fun, and I think it's fine. But yeah, it's supposed to be more like business. That does not make any sense, but I really do not care. Like that's the rug I use, but I think it's fine. I like it still. It may not necessarily fit with the rest of the house, but I think it's fine. I'm guessing that the parents in this house might one of them might be like into painting, and the other one is more like business or like writing or something. Yeah, this is the thing that I use that I was talking about because I've put an easel on the balcony that the parents use, and I just don't know. I just wanted to add as much stuff as possible so that if you decide to play in this house, you have plenty of stuff. So yeah, I I tend to do that a lot with my houses. If you use them, then you probably notice that there's a lot of stuff in it. There's a lot of activities, a lot of possibilities. They're usually very versatile because I know from experience that if you download a house from the gallery, I usually want to give it like my own touch on the inside. Um, and so I tend to decorate them pretty generically so that it's actually you're actually able to do that in like the parts of the house that actually need it, like bedrooms and stuff. Well, the bedrooms are pretty decorated, but I mainly mean that it can basically fit any type of child, and it's easy to make adjustments so that it fits another child, another type of child, and I think it's nice. So this is the next day, and I'm onto the outside. I'm really struggling with speaking. I think that this voiceover so far has been more fluid than my last one, but that's mainly because I actually had an idea of what I wanted to talk about. The last one, I actually like the first bit. I made a script, like just a small text in which I put what I wanted to say, and I actually just read that out loud. And I decided not to do that anymore because I realized that it really sounded bad and forced. So I wanted to just go into it blindly with some ideas of what I wanted to say, and now we're here. So yeah, the outside. It's the patio on the far back, which is like you have a table, you have some lounge chairs. It's not as colorful as I would have liked it to be, but I think it is fine. I just struggled with the table and chair swatches and like the lounge chair. I couldn't find one that fit nicely, but I ended up just going with this, and I think it's fine. So this is the balcony that the child uses, I suppose, and I thought it would be like some sort of hangout space for its friends. And I'm saying it. I shouldn't refer to children as it's. That's probably bad. But so yeah, I put a don't wake the llama table. You can also play cards on it, and it's just a nice spot to hang out. I think. I don't know if you'll actually be able to have your Sims hang out there because Sims are really annoying when it comes to that, and they'll just like stay in the bathroom and then talk instead of going out there. But it's still nice to have, I suppose. Let's talk about some more personal things for me, I suppose. The Netherlands is kind of shitty when it comes to COVID at the moment. We have it pretty bad because we don't have that much, restrictions and shit. And so the schools closed down again right before winter break. Um, which I don't mind that. I'm pretty happy about that. But now I have online classes again, and online classes. Well, on one hand, I really like it because I'm an antisocial mess, and I don't like being in social situations, and I'm forced to every day when I go to school. But now not anymore. So yeah, I like online classes. It's a bit inconvenient sometimes, especially with some teachers having no clue how they work. But yeah, I suppose everyone has the same experience, but maybe not exactly as me because, last time I had online classes, I kind of had like a complete mental breakdown during one. I'm not gonna go into details, but online classes, they're a blessing and a curse, and I just think that maybe just in-person classes are better for me, but I don't know. So yeah, out here is just little hanging space, just completely. I don't know why I just said that. It's completely off topic, but I just need to have something to talk about, because otherwise I'm just gonna be and I don't know what to say. So yeah, here out here it's a nice place to chill. I have like a clothesline. Yeah, chill in the clothesline. Okay, just a nice fire pit where you can sit. In the other house I made of this, I put like one of those barbecue things out there that came with Island Living. But I decided to just do a fire pit this time because I think it would be really nice. Just sit out on the beach and roast like marshmallows over an open fire. You're probably not gonna need the heat because it's Solani, but still. So that's basically it for this voiceover and this speed build. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, happy December. I hope to have another video out before New Year's, but just in case, happy New Year's. And hopefully see you next time. Bye!